And just... Hand it over to you.
Tag me out, coach. Getting caught up on a backlog here.
I'll show you a backlog.
A log that comes out of your back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we are, doing another one of these.
Hello, subscribers, and welcome back to our channel.
Smash the like button, and what do the kids do these days? Follow us on Twitter. We don't have a handle, but follow us.
Twitter, TikTok, Instagram.
Follow our Instagram,
Facebook,
Snapchat.
I have a Facebook because I'm old. But...
I don't even have that. Three loser guys.
All 12 subscribers that don't watch the videos.
Don't give away our infographics.
Don't give away our trick to figuring out the secret to success on YouTube.
I don't think you will.
I'd prefer that. So then I can.
I don't know 20 people, Adrian. Adrian, I don't know 20 people. You gotta space these out evenly so it lasts.
Okay. So, this is totally blind. I haven't told them anything about what we're about to drink. You grabbed the far left one, right, Coz? I hope. All right. Now let's start with it.
That's pleasant.
You get banana, I think, and
Get
caramel.
I could see like a little green banana going on here.
Maybe like a minty smell too, slightly.
A little bit of lemongrass, I'll say. I have lemongrass soap at home, which is why that smells so familiar to me. Obviously, you got your little complement of booze in there, and maybe it's like not quite brown sugar. It's like
I was gonna say like
sweet,
like the cinnamon bread my mother makes.
A little bit of a kind of a frosting, sort of like a glazing. So it's not like pure sugar. It's not pure, vanilla ice cream or vanilla cake or anything. But it's got a little bit of a sweetness pushing that direction.
Yeah, like black tea and like anise or mint kind of smell.
Yeah, I agree on the mint. It took a minute for it to kind of come out, but not getting anise, but I'll go with you on mint. Wow, mint for sure. Like peppermint almost.
We get like maybe date or something, or fig or something, or darker fruit.
I'm getting like peppermint and like apricot. What good?
I was gonna go with Cody on the date, but don't drink it right away. Just kind of let it linger for a bit, and it kind of reveals itself.
Like roll around your tongue, you mean, or just?
Yeah, like the back of the tongue. Back of the tongue.
Okay. So like the aftertaste. Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a.
Wow, there's something really grassy. Wow.
Like date and peppermint.
I'm sorry, folks, for my coffee.
You should be.
Every video.
I know. Yeah, I get that. I get like a grassy. Then it turns to the dates.
And I'm getting a little bit of like a.
And the aftertaste.
I normally review beers more than I do whiskeys, but it's. I swear there's like a lemon peel or something going on here, which is a common beer note, but something that's like pulpy, not quite zesty, more like rind. But so this one, so far it sounds like these are kind of harsh flavors. You
get like fig and then like a very slight peppermint icing.
Peppermint icing, that's good. I'm not tasting the dark fruits you guys are tasting, but I guess we all have a different palate, don't we? So I'm gonna start smelling number 2.
All right.
Number second from left. Ooh, leathery. It's like smelling like a barnyard. It's more rugged. A little bit of like.
It's more cowboy.
Yeah, it's more cowboy. It's like a little bit of hay and saddle, you know? It's leather and much less like baking spices and stuff like the other one. This one's more, God, what is that, like eucalyptus or something too? Just like, I gave Cody crap once for using eucalyptus in one of our reviews, but maybe.
I'm not sure what I'm getting besides like leather. Not really
Oaky and
darker. A little vanilla. But nothing.
Yeah, but
real
the leather kind of
distinct.
dominates everything.
yeah, this one's, it's harder to pick up those little subtle notes, but they're there, really big. All right, let's do it.
Ready for my coffee.
Little menthol-y.
Yeah.
That sneaks up on you.
Give me
like
some
Go ahead.
black licorice.
The alcohol sneaks up on you on this one. Like it starts off pretty mild, and then it just like accelerated on the back end. It just got like really hot. And that front end's a little bland. It's not bland. It's like watery.
Has a little spice to it.
Yeah,
Not too much.
yeah. I
It's
agree
not
completely.
overwhelming, but
This is more spicy, I would say. Got toasted flatbread.
Just get mostly leather on the front of the palate, and then kind of kicks into the menthol taste in the finish. Little pepper. I don't know.
I'm getting a little bit of, more. I think I'm getting more woody notes, oak notes on this one than the first one. And the ending and the aftertaste, the beginning and the aftertaste are like so different, wildly different on this one.
Yeah, pretty much wood, leather, and eucalyptus. Little rye, menthol at the end.
Let's see. Benny's back. All right.
on to number 3.
Numero tres. Uh-oh. Don't say anything right now. Okay. We're on to your dog. I go you.
Like vanilla cake and molasses, maybe?
Man, I'm not getting hardly anything on this one. I was going to say it was a little salty smelling, but...
Yeah, this, to me, feels like it's more akin to the first one as far as, like, sweetness.
I'm getting a little now. Maybe prune. With a little, like, something funky right after that. It's like prune and a little bit... It kind of reminds me of that balcones we had, where it has, like, a little bit of, like... It's almost like a rotting fruit. Terrible, but that's...
Say fermented fruit,
off.
Adrian.
Yeah, thank you.
Dick.
There's a euphemism I needed. It smelled like fermenting fruit.
A little bit. A little bit of cinnamon and oak.
This seems more muted than the other two so far, but
Yeah.
it could be that we're just getting used to the smell of whiskey again. All right.
It's vanilla cake sitting on an oak plank,
Go on.
topped with a drizzle of fermented fig and molasses sauce.
Well, that's probably how they made it.
Oh!
Well done,
You know-
Cody. You've
With a little sprinkle of salt on top.
now that's pinning it down. Well done.
I'm sure, and then I'll look it up on Reddit, and everybody will be like, it's orange and tobacco and bananas.
Right. Similar notes to me on the taste of like fruit and fermenting fruit for that matter, but
That was like the weirdest first sip ever.
It's like,
so
to me,
Cinnamon for sure.
this one
Lower
is more
fruit.
similar to the first one, of course, but it
Yeah.
has more flavor to it. There's more going on.
I gotta
in my
try
opinion.
it.
I was
That
gonna say
completely.
like I think the tasting notes were reaching are fairly similar, but to me this one seems the smoothest of these first three.
Seems like the lowest proof.
Yeah, so it could be lowest proof potentially.
Probably why I like it more the most so far.
Give me that water. Give that here. Give me your COVID.
Ew, that's gross. A little bit of maybe just a smidge of like cherry, but in general goes along with like the dark fruits that they had mentioned before, the stone fruit.
Definitely, it's like this is weird. Like it feels heavy to me for some reason. Like the flavors on your tongue. It's like all what you said, but then like somebody put cinnamon in there, like literally cinnamon.
Yeah,
and it just kind of like sat on your tongue. Like it's not super strong the flavor, but it's like the texture or something. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, to me, it's really smooth and just like mostly sweet, mostly baking flavors, mostly the fruits we talked about. I'm not getting anything. You guys have both. Rick said it was like more flavorful than one. To me, it's comparable, but it's smoother, and I'm not getting the heaviness either. But
Can't describe it. We'll entertain the people. All.
I need a. I'm not your dancing monkey, Cody.
yeah. You.
Symbols.
I'm not your slave. You are not my master. Tarantino quote. I'm quoting Quentin Tarantino there. That he said during an interview when someone was trying to ask him a question that he wasn't comfortable with, or that he had already answered a million times or whatever.
Tarantino.
Wow.
I said it.
Now we're
Overrated.
hot takes. Bourbon hot takes.
Wow.
Tarantino.
Party like it's 1995, I guess.
All right, I'm gonna start smelling number 4. Quattro.
Man, I just can't figure out 3. It's alright. It packs a lot of flavor, but...
Who are you sexy thing?
Tell it.
What are you?
Tell it.
Give me your secrets.
Tell it to spread.
Okay, so tell me if you guys... Damn it, Cody. Cody running gag.
We are
So,
not.
I smell... Jumps out at me, black pepper on this one. I don't know if you guys smell
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Oh.
Damn, is that there?
Oh, caramel, vanilla.
Like, if I was going to cook a nice steak and I was out of black pepper, I'd sprinkle some of this bourbon on to that steak.
We always turn to
As a
Ricky when we
replacement.
want to know if we were going to just dump out an $80 bottle of something, what would you dump it out onto? Rick is here to help.
A $50 piece of meat.
Sloppy steaks. I can't smell a whole lot.
Yeah, I'm losing it a bit too.
A little bit of oak, black pepper, cinnamon, vanilla, I guess.
I'm getting
Sort of somewhat like
nothing
a
sweet on this one. No
somewhat like a turkey product, maybe like a rare breed or a.
Yeah, this one's a struggle to get any distinct notes off of it. Are you getting anything, Rick?
Mostly just the black pepper.
Yeah, that's. I mean, and now that's bouncing around my brain, and so that's like all I'm. It's like psychologically now, it's all I smell. I don't know. All right, tongue, help out. That goes through a few different phases.
I'm getting black pepper, and then it shifts into anise, like the black licorice. I need to have some black licorice so I can reaffirm between like all those rye flavors of like peppermint, wintergreen, anise, eucalyptus.
I'm getting a little bit of. I'm actually getting. Joked about it before, but I'm getting a little orange on this one.
Hey Ricky,
Yes, sir.
orange you glad Adrian said orange because he's a dumbass and it's not in there?
That was a long walk, Cody, to make fun of me. But
Worth it.
kudos. E for effort.
Yeah, it was just straight up
hard
like
to put
pepper
down for
and
me.
eucalyptus / anise to me.
Are you guys not getting like sweetness? I'm getting like this tastes really sweet to me.
If
A little
I did,
at
it'd be
first.
the back end,
Oh.
like
Yeah.
dark chocolate or something. Well, that's like long after the sip.
And there's the pepperiness, maybe some like rye again, and then for me it's like all sweet. After that, it's like it's just freshly squeezing an orange.
Can't say I'm getting any
Boy,
citrus, Mr.
I don't know
Sauber.
about that.
Guess I'm just wacko.
Yeah, just get like straight up pepper, and then it transitions to sweet eucalyptus and these rye flavor at the end. That's about all I can muster.
Nobody else is getting like dark chocolate.
No, definitely not. Not for me.
No.
For me, it hits like 10 seconds, like a good 10 seconds after.
All right, now we gotta figure out how to rate them.
What? We haven't
Rank-
gone
or
back
rank.
through, you dick.
Well, that's what I meant. Like we gotta figure out how to rank them. Are we gonna go back through and left to right, right to? What's happening? You're getting handsy. You're getting touchy feely.
Lower.
You need some pizza in them.
Like at the top of your body. Lower.
The neck. Just the right.
Just when I was in the yeah.
So, that's our video. Visit us next time.
We'll let you figure out what our ranking was.
Okay.
So peppery.
Maybe a hint of the sweetness. Maybe you're right all along. I owe you an apology.
He said sweet orange, though.
I dragged your name through the dirt.
You
And
sure did.
I think you should drag more than that through the dirt.
My corpse. Start over.
Black pepper. Orange.
black pepper mixed with orange.
Orange, you little traitor.
Like more like the peel, you know.
More like
And
the
then-
color orange.
Here's the dark chocolate for me. Sorry guys, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, you're not crazy for saying that. I'm just.
We're gonna look this up on Reddit later. Ricky,
not
Ricky's
getting
gonna be like, chocolate! You guys!
not.
They do get the sweetness up front more so now. But it could be some orange in there, but I just mostly, all I
Oh.
get is
Sweet vindication.
mostly just pepper and that mint, rye, eucalyptus.
Yeah, that one for me puzzles me the most of the four. I think Cody sounded like it was 3, but 4 to me is I can't figure it out. The amusement of me doing that will be lost on the general.
That changed for you too, didn't it?
Yeah, I got like a bunch of like grass, like hay, barn,
Yeah.
musty oak.
Like a big, strong
Grassy.
man just picked me up and threw me into the hay in a barn. And we're just slapping each other and being playful with each other. Yeah, these barnyard scents are going on here.
Wish I grew up on
Hay and
farm.
straw.
That wasn't what I thought you meant by barnyard, but thank you for elaborating.
I can't even remember what I said originally. For
Yeah, I
this
can't
one.
remember what we said about this one either.
I said.
I think I
cinnamon
remember
vanilla
like
O's.
not knowing. Like I was
We said it was
smelling
sweeter.
and
It was
smelling
like
and
more like
smelling.
1 than 2, and it was. I said it was smoother. I don't remember what you guys said. But.
Now I'm actually getting a little bit of rye and mintiness. Definitely still with the cinnamon, but
I'm getting like a weird like
grassy.
cologne type that like a spritz of
floral?
cologne, like that little it's like floral and it's a little bit of like an aerosol, just like some weird.
Bottoms up.
It's definitely sweet like cinnamon, but more like brown sugar, with oakiness.
Whew, yeah, I agree with you on the oak. And
You've learned quite a lot, Ricky, in a short time on whiskey. I'm impressed.
yeah, cinnamon.
Unfortunately, I learned it from us, so it doesn't really equate to a whole hell of a lot.
Yeah. And now some of the leatheriness. Yeah, I think you were saying barnyard. Yeah, I'm not getting like necessarily as much hay and grass as you guys.
That was more of the scent, at least for me.
Oh, okay. But like a leatheriness.
Largely oak and cinnamon with a little splash of rye and maybe some vanilla. Not much sweetness. The nose is more mint in the like hay, but hold on for a sec.
Oh wow. Go back to 2 now.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
Well, in your own time. In your own time.
What was 4?
What do you mean?
What?
Did you finish 3? Jesus.
I made a boo-boo.
I guess
I forgot I had to rate them. Okay. I remember. Alright, I'm going back to 2.
Yeah. Let's see what we
Give
got.
some water. Quit hoarding the water.
Man, this just smells
I can't
like
review.
straight, like cinnamon sugar Christmas cake or something. This is
You're right.
Yeah, but this one has.
There's
But there is
so
a little
much
bit
Like
of
a
a
coffee.
leather.
Like a coffee cake.
It's a
Yeah.
little bit of a
With leather.
salty. It's like almost like salted caramel, and
like this is dessert.
And I'm still getting because I remember this one having a huge leather note the first time through, and I'm still getting a little bit of that, but it's way dialed down now.
Here's what it is now.
Okay, go ahead, give us the super specific. Draw me a picture.
Got a leather plate. It's a coffee cake, and it's drizzled with just a little like date.
Yeah.
What did we say? Date
like
and
figgy pudding.
date and molasses sauce. Maybe not molasses.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. I don't get molasses, but I'm
You
with
just
you.
like a
Honestly,
little
as weird as that is, I'm
touch.
with you on pretty much all of that. Oh, and then I just taste a little bit of like candy cane, like some kind of. I think we said
So,
peppermint.
Yeah. It's
God, that leather.
It's
leather
very
note.
eucalyptus, minty, a
Definitely
little bit
minty.
of the cinnamon cake, and what was the other goddamn thing?
The leather for me has come back. I didn't taste it when we came back to it initially. Now it's like back in full force almost. So much leather and oak.
Really dries the mouth.
Let's try to get through this.
I would not be surprised if number 1 changed the most.
I don't even know what the fudge that smells like.
These are all. These are all like
A
fairly.
little buttery. A little buttery.
Well, I mean, one thing I'd like to say now is that none of these are like. I mean, these all seem like they belong. Like they're not like.
Like butter rye
It's
toast.
not like you have one that's just like, oh, this one's good, and the other 3 are crap.
Just saying that I was onto something.
But what did you say?
Buttered rye toast, maybe. Maybe dill? Is that unusual?
No.
Is that out of place?
They're almost like something, ever since you said dill, almost reminds me of the actual pickles. Is there something like slightly sour going on with it? I don't, probably not.
Sourdough?
If
little
you're going
sour,
pickle,
though.
all I'm getting at most is a relish, and that's far afield, I would say. You gotta remove a lot of vegetality out of there.
You're just missing the hot dog, man.
What? I do get the anise. I do get that. Now that I'm smelling it a little more. A little buttery, but alright, let's try it. A little more sweet on the mouth.
Yeah, I think when we first tasted it, we really compared it to a lot of those baking spices and the dark fruits.
I don't get any of that.
Yeah, I'm not getting. I'm getting like
It's a little
super
sweet,
dill
but
for me.
I never tasted the dark fruits to begin with in this one.
It's got a sweetness.
I feel like I just took a big bite out of a hot dog at a baseball game. Like dilly. It's very dilly for me.
Well,
I can
okay, I
get-
guess I could see how this could be.
Dill anise. It's a little buttery. It's definitely sweet.
Sweet. A whole cornucopia, if you will.
Yeah.
A flavor.
Speaking of, I actually don't think corn would be an inappropriate way to describe some of
Yeah.
this.
I think Rick was onto something. It's almost like a buttered rye toast if you make
The right toast.
butter out of like had a little bit of anise and a bunch of sugar in it. I mostly get like that kind of
Well, remember,
eucalyptus sweetness.
we're not re-reviewing them. We're ranking them. Rick, do you already know your order?
I
Yes, I
definitely
do.
do not. I can't even like remember what I said about half of these.
Well, that's
Well,
what I was saying before. Is that these are really at least 3 of these are very similar to each other.
They're all together ryes, but it's hard to do 4 of them.
I'm gonna I know which one I want number 1, so now I'm just gonna like battle off the other 3 until I figure out 2.
I think I got mine.
You had a new tasting note on 3. I always said 3 was like confusing to me and like really heavy. It just sits on your tongue. You're like, it's like sawdust almost. It's like It's like you got the oak, sawdust, cinnamon, and it just like punches your tongue. And then there's a little bit of mint too. That's what I'm saying. Like tasting is weird. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we go like we have a blind. And they're like,
we'll probably put the worst one as like the best, you know, and then then I'll sit there at home later and sip them and be like, oh, this one's better.
Right, and we do it again tomorrow and have like completely. That is why I like to get a full bottle or something.
Isn't the human brain just so weird like that, man?
It's fascinating.
Could take a whole class on it.
Yeah.
I am in a bad way, guys. I heard my mama cry.
That legit came on the radio the other day. I will go first then.
Okay.
Let me double check. Make sure it's recording. It died?
Oh, for sakes.
It's alright. We were just... Okay, so we're back rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Battery died. And,
okay.
We have successfully gone back through, I think we stopped on 3, we went back through 2 and 1. We are all noticeably more drunk than when we started.
Yeah.
I think it was like the main thing you missed. Is Ricky started singing songs and
I had some,
a little loosey-goosey.
I had some insightful insights that we missed, but that's okay.
I rest my case. And Cody has been trying for a while now to settle between his 3rd and 4th ranking. So Rick and I are ready to go, I think.
Yep.
But yeah, we need to get some food in our bellies. So,
yeah, that's
all right,
a must.
so okay, my number one.
The night.
My favorite of the 4, I'm going to say, is the second one.
Oh, good
second
choice.
from the left. My second favorite is going to be the 3rd glass. My 3rd favorite would be the 1st glass, and my last place would be the 4th glass.
Okay.
Ricky.
So, first one. Here's my water. First one. We both agree 2.
Oh, really?
Man, that's just like drinking. It's like cutting into a slice of coffee cake, man. It's just so good.
So manly.
2.
Coffee cake doesn't sound that way.
And then 2. I'm going. This is where we differ. 2, 4, 3, 1.
4, 3, 1. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have 4 way higher than I do, but otherwise the same order.
Yeah.
I'm going straight down the line. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
I thought 1 was the most kind of balanced. It had a lot of rye characteristics, but it wasn't too minty.
What are you... He's lost his...
2 was like very coffee cake. 3 was just like too heavy on the oak and cinnamon, just like heavy. And 4 was the most like rye out of them. It was just like pepper and straight frickin'.
So you and I...
Straight frickin' like eucalyptus anise mint.
So you and I agree 4 is worst. Rick and I both like 2 the best, and Cody had it second. So I think 2 is the easy winner here.
That might be the most varied that we've had.
Like it's interesting. It's we're never always the same, and this is definitely interesting, especially.
Cody, you
in a word, Cody summarized everything I was going to say. So why don't we? I guess we should probably take it. But I will say that this has probably been this is maybe a unique struggle for us because these are probably more similar than we normally drink. 2 to me is the most unique of the 4.
king, man.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
2 and 3 were like, they all. The common theme was that they seemed like ryes. They had that
such a
minty
contrarian. Doesn't want to give 2 the crown, man.
in the finish had the rye mintiness. All of them. Maybe 2 the least. Maybe 3. Yeah.
I would say, just to give like a couple word summary of each of them. This is like leathery, hard, abrasive, like manly type flavors. 3 to me was probably the sweetest. 1 was, I agree with Cody, probably the most balanced. 4 was the weakest overall, and I don't have any other more useful summary.
And just to say, 4 was my number 2, and that's probably why, because I like the weaker stuff.
Yeah, I don't. We'll have to see what. I
Not
don't even know what
entirely.
Stuff that's like easier just to drink.
I had initially thought that you have to go back to the footage, either 2 or 3 that I thought was the weakest, maybe 3, but I'm not entirely sure that they're all very different.
These are all. You can tell these are all shooting. Okay, and I'm gonna let you guys know. The theme of this video is put it on re-wheat. Or excuse me, no, that's wrong. That's wrong.
Oh,
no,
well.
that's wrong.
Cut!
That's the name of my future.
Cut!
Whenever we get around to doing it.
Never.
It's wrong. It's wrong. It's. I told. Okay.
I don't get paid enough to be.
What I meant to say is, hit Re-Rye-nd.
Re-Rye-nd?
So they're
You are correct that these are all ryes. And what they are,
I'm a genius.
let's see.
Wait, hold on. First, before that,
Here we go.
hold on. I haven't done this yet.
A
Adrian.
master plan.
It wouldn't be a video. You have to include it. You can mute it. I don't care. Show yourself to me, baby.
Yeah, that's definitely going to make it into the video, Cody.
This is a children's video.
All right, so.
All 0 people that watch this video are going to be offended. You dick.
Okay.
I'm giving you gold.
Listen. Okay, here we go. Here's the reveal.
Okay, here we go.
Bottle number 1.
Yeah. Lay it on me, baby.
She's getting. Willett, 4-year rye.
Okay.
Bottle number 2.
That's different than the pot 4-year pot still.
The king.
Is that what that is?
What's the king,
Yes.
baby? Let's
Okay.
crown the king.
Number 2 is
The highest score.
Whistlepig,
Woo!
barrel rye, 10 years store pick.
Okay, so that costs significantly more than anything
And
else.
that
on here.
explains the
Willett
goodness,
aren't
baby.
that far apart.
That explains the goodness, Cody.
Number.
Well, I put the second.
Okay. Number 3. Cody was here for the purchase of this.
Oh, wow.
Knob Creek, 6-year single barrel rye.
Secrets
Store
revealed.
pick.
Yeah, definitely fall through with that. Like a lot of that brown sugar. Now I'm thinking about it, like burnt brown sugar.
It was a
cinnamon.
close one. For me, 3 and 4 were like really close.
And the last one is Rossville Union Barrel Proof,
Or
Really?
which got last place.
Yeah.
Because I like the original Rossville.
So it would seem the consensus best was Whistlepig, and it is definitely the
Keep
most
in
expensive,
mind.
but it's not crazy more expensive.
Okay,
This and this were not that far apart.
Adrian, I love you, but you're talking too much. It's my turn now.
No, that's fair. I always talk too much. So
Keep
go
in
ahead.
mind, none of these bourbons are bad. You know?
They're not bourbons. Ricky.
I'm just. Hand it over to you.
Take me out, coach.
I've really done it again, haven't I?
You've accomplished something today. Yes. So then the Rossville must be much higher proof than the others, right?
Okay,
The Ryes,
so
man.
let's real quick look some of the stats. So Willett is aged for 4 years. Proof is, the alcohol is 55.8. The Whistlepig alcohol is 53.2, so it's less than Willett.
Yeah.
Higher than I thought.
Knob Creek is 57.5. So that's probably the high boy. Rossville is 56.3.
Okay.
So I think, Willett is the... No, Knob Creek's the most. Then Rossville, then Willett, then Whistlepig. Whistlepig's actually the least alcohol, and it got number 1.
Really?
So whenever I taste
That comes
it,
as no surprise to me.
Yeah, actually, that's
Because
exactly what
I
Rick
like the
wants.
low alcohol content ones.
I
I love these ryes, man. They're so good. These bourbons, they're so good, man.
they're, you know.
I'm kidding you.
Ricky's the best.
Typically with ryes, I didn't know that they were ryes, and
Really, I didn't.
I'll still
I
give
don't
myself
think
a
those
point
notes
for
would.
that.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I wouldn't jump. I don't think
Yeah, no, they
2
weren't
of
like
these, I would say, at
super-
least don't like scream rye.
they
It could be a
weren't
high rye
super
bourbon.
minty. No, you get like in the finish a little bit of that, but yeah, I haven't heard it. Of course, Whistlepig's like expensive, and you don't find it everywhere. Well,
Ricky's being a child.
of course you don't with the Willett.
Stop it, Rick. Stop.
Yeah.
I guess
I got
with Whistlepig you associate that with bourbon way more. I do.
Yeah.
I
Well,
didn't
actually,
even know
yes,
that
they
they
have-
made a rye.
They have several bourbons. I actually think, based on the secondary, that the rye is the most coveted one that they make. This is the one, generally speaking, you have to pay the most for, based on secondary prices. Well, I mean, out of the Willett family. As far as prices go, I don't remember on these two on the right. Cody was with me when these were bought. I think these were both 60, 65-ish. I don't know on Willett because it was a gift to me. But the Whistlepig was like 80, I want to say, maybe 90. Yeah, and they're all comparable. They're only 3 or 4% apart in alcohol.
Really?
Yeah, and the lowest one won here. And I've always been a fan of Whistlepig. Whistlepig is like literally the thing that got me into whiskey.
I can't say enough about the Willett though. So it's just the most balanced. It's like sweet, and I like just because I like bourbon more, I'm not gonna necessarily try to. I didn't go for that necessarily this time, but I'm not gonna try to pick the one that has the least mint.
Yeah,
because I like a regular bourbon. But it kind of followed up with this one. I really think that one was the best. Like, it was just really rounded, and like it had the mint flavors or the rye flavors that you wanted. And that's kind of the same thing with like the Old Forester rye. It's like, oh, it's bourbon. Oh wait, there's a little bit of rye there. You know, It's like, I don't know. I guess if you like rye, I'd like to kick full into it rather than like. But anyways, I like that one. Its reputation is that people either really love it,
the Knob Creek,
the Willett.
Yeah,
They really love it, or they really hate it, and I don't know why.
Willett Rye is very well respected, and there's a 7-year, and that's the one. If you can get that one, but that's like a once in a blue moon release. But that's like really well.
This
respected.
is another one of those cases where I'll just buy the Knob Creek.
No, I'm not saying you should pay. I'm just saying like that's just for people to know like what kind of desirability, what demand is out there.
I knew
Willett's probably the highlight of this group.
Harder to find, but like
Really?
yeah, like.
What was your favorite?
2.
So that's right. You like.
Yeah, I'll die on that hill with 1. It's sweet. It's got the spice. It's got the mintiness. That's a good rye.
I would agree that 1 is the most well-rounded. It covers all the basics, it covers all the different things you want to see in a rye. I like this one because I love leathery type flavors. And Rick probably liked it because it was the lowest proof, but
yeah.
Or is that?
So I am.
Yeah.
The Knob Creek I liked. That was 3, right?
Yes.
I liked it, but it was just like I had a hard time between 2 and 3 because it was more bourbony, but it was just a little too like heavy on the cinnamon and brown sugar.
Okay.
And then and it didn't make a ton of sense with like the.
I hate cake, man. I hate coffee cake. It's disgusting.
That's the thing with rye.
It was good. It was just like I think that's why I like 2 more than 3, but it was very close.
That's the big problem with rye is that like it has a lot of off flavors, and so like if too many of those seep in, it starts getting to be like, okay, I don't really want the peppermint. So it's like you don't really have that as much of that with bourbon, but I really like ryes, and like leathery ryes is like, man, that's a sweet. Whistlepig just always knocks it out of the park for me. But I know that's some people don't like it. They're usually overpriced, and some people and they're sourced out of like Canadian rye.
They're always overpriced.
Right. Anyway, okay, cool.
We did it.
We made it through.
High five, man.
The
Penis
journey.
5.
Penis 5.
Drag your packer over here.
It's in our comments.
You're not watching this video. You left a long time ago.
Yeah, right. You went to go see the new Fortnite trend.
Adrian, you need to at least capture the people with a good screenshot. That's the way when they get in the video.
I don't get to pick on that. YouTube just does it. It just randomly picks a spot in the video, like 10 minutes in or something.
I don't think that's how it works, man.
I have not picked a single one of our title cards. It's
That's
just,
because you didn't pick them.
well, maybe there's a way to pick them. I don't know.
Oh,
sorry.
how are you ever gonna be famous,
Sorry.
Ricky?
Boomer alert! Boomer alert! Doesn't know terminology.
You're older than me. All right.
Oh,
I'm going right. You know, I try.
To his
I do my very
corporation,
best.
and he just farts
No,
out whatever falls out of his ass every month. It's like
this will be the image I make, I guess. Is Rick and Cody with their faces. in
I'm
their
broken.
hands.
I'm not the same. There's no going back after this.
I hate you guys.
2 different rigs. Before this evening and after this evening.